Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. It is now day 16 since ex-cop Cy Ray was court ordered to file a declaration in support of Mr. Kohberger's willing and voluntary raising of an alibi defense. It has yet to have been filed as of a review of the case summary page, which documents all of the filings in the case. I just checked it for any change as of April 2nd, 2025, which was yesterday. There's no indication that this declaration has been received. It's now 6 days until the hearings before the Honorable Judge Stephen J. Hippler, who will be called upon to render a ruling in the state of Idaho's motion in limine regarding the alibi defense, seeking to either have it stricken or directing Mr. Kohberger to take the stand if he wishes to continue on with this alibi defense. By way of background, the statute in Idaho obviously does not require anyone to ever give any sort of a defense. No defendant can be ever compelled to give any testimony against himself. But if the defendant is going to give testimony that he was elsewhere, not at 1122 King, which Mr. Kohberger is alleging here, then one of two things has to happen. Upon the state's demand for alibi, Mr. Kohberger was within 10 days to have provided with specificity exactly where he was between the times that the state of Idaho alleges the crimes occurred, between 4 and 4:25 a.m. on November 13th, 2022, and second, to provide the names of any corroborating witnesses who could come forward and say, yes, Mr. Kohberger was with me. We were on a plane going somewhere. Or he was at my house 2,500 miles away in Monroe County, Pennsylvania, if it was perhaps his parents corroborating his alibi defense. But what Mr. Kohberger did was raise Cy Ray as his corroborating witness, who would apparently be able, through Mr. Ray's technology, cite with specificity where Mr. Kohberger was between 4 and 4:25 a.m. That information has never been produced. The second part, Mr. Kohberger did in the summer of 2023 raise Mr. Ray as a corroborating witness, but Mr. Ray's declaration affidavit was never filed. Moreover, when the defense filed a motion to have certain witnesses provide live testimony at the upcoming in limine hearings, the court didn't even wait for the state to provide a response regarding the same. A day later, on March 18th, 2025, the court signed an order denying witness testimony at the April 9th, 2025 hearing. And it says here that Judge Hippler has determined that witness testimony beyond declarations is not likely to be necessary for the court's consideration of the issues before it. The information defense seeks to convey can be presented by declarations. Counsel may have the witnesses available by video streaming during the hearing, and should the court determine it is necessary to hear from the witness, the court may allow such testimony by video live stream. It is hereby ordered that defendant's witnesses Cy Ryan, that seems to be a typographical error, that is clearly Cy Ray because that's whose name was in the defense motion for live testimony. So, hereby ordered, defense's witnesses Cy Ryan and David Howe shall not be allowed to testify at the hearing being held on April 9th and 10th unless the court determines at the time of the hearing that such testimony is needed, in which case it may be produced by video live stream. So, Mr. Howe's declaration has been filed. Mr. Ray has filed 2 other declarations a week ago on 2 other in limine matters, but for reasons unknown, this declaration from Mr. Ray, signed under penalty of perjury, advising the court and counsel where Mr. Kohberger was. He has not produced a declaration as of yet. Once he does, we will, of course, advise you and provide our thoughts on the same. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you very much for joining us here today.